never seen a dwarf rowing in one of these boats. I must find a way to ease Broker's sorrow and make him amenable to my wishes.
Now Brocker is all alone.
Sindri, you
How will
son
he
of a
manage
rock,
without
where
his
did you
big
hide your
brother
tools?
to guide him?
I'll cut down that oak tree now Sindri's gone. Can't stand the sight of it without him here.
Yanmıyorlar bunlar. Yanması gerekmiyor mu etrafta?
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
Yeah.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar, like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes, yes, I've seen him do it many times in the workshop.
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lopped his chisel and struck the coward dead, right between the eyes.
En azından onurlu bir şekilde öldüğünü söyledim şimdi diye savaşırken.
So it will be written.
En azından bir nebze mübareye
Sindri, you
gelmeliyiz.
son of a rock, where did you hide your tools? I'll cut down that oak tree now Sindri's gone. Can't stand the sight of it without him here.
Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Basil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch.
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Brocker. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. Wouldn't be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
Not now. I need time to grieve.
Tamam.
Last time I saw the master, he was sitting under his oak
I'm
tree.
very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs is exhausting. Oh, Loki. Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. Even the lies.
Cücelerden o kadar bunadık ki Loki ile konuşmaya bile razıyız yani o derece.
If I were Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps. Be my eyes, Sunan. looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough.
Hadi çıkalım.
Finally, the tools of Sindri's trade. I must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins.
Okay.
Last time I saw the master, he was sitting under his oak tree, roasting his acorns, oiling his favorite hammer.
Sindir'in aletlerini de bulduk.
The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God.
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage, that tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so. Evil days come. Perhaps he can be of use.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely...
Ah, fuck off.
We must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Sindri or Baldr?
Baldr lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course, of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Ha, şimdi mi
Who knows how
yapacakmışız?
long it will take before the dwarves get around to lighting the torches. It will be faster if I do it.
Bundan yakalıyormuşuz. Görev yapmamızı istiyormuş, o yüzden yakalıyoruz. Şimdi yakalıyoruz. Hadi bak.
The dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother. A true master. He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
it's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come. Let's take a stroll. Now, tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But to find Surtr'a was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Surtra''s authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Baldr. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know? Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Ne inatçı çıktı anasını satayım ya bu cüceler.
I should check on Broker, see if he has come to his senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.
These are the finest tools you'll ever lay eyes on.
The finest? I forged better in my sleep.
Yeah? Is that why you were snooping about in the ruins of the old workshop?
Only because the Muspel stole everything I had, dimwit.
Good to see you're getting along. So, Broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smiting up me arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
Aha. Ace'e geldi.
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own.
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you returned.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that.
Where must I strike?
At Af Alvat Milna, my stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp, her supplies hub.
I've dealt with Af Alvat Milna, but not the other two.
She builds a fresh army at Af Alvat Milna. It too must be ended. In the meantime, I shall return to Eitri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more amenable.
Daha önce basmıştık oralar çünkü.
I'll return when I'm done, and I will expect answers regarding the Salakar.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
All right then. Where do we start?
Nereye basacağız? Alfat Milna'ya. Buraya basacakmışız. Başka? Bir de şurada bir yer var.
Unleash the beasts.
I shall give my life for our cause. Glory to Surtr'a. Luck is surely with us.
Konuşman nerede?
Can't outrun me. Together we have this. I shall give my life for our cause.
Go, my eyes.
Stop right there. You're skittering away there.
Ne var?
too.
Hey, I could die well.
Without these plans.
Yaptı.
What are you doing here?
Without these plans, no further beasts can be bred. No more piggies for use in manor.
Sıktı.
Once Baldr's free, he and I shall feast on the roasted flesh of these mighty pigs.
Da devam edebiliriz.
Patience! Look for the open!
Galiba. Hayır. Konusu da vardı. Şurada var.
Sinmara creates a mysterious army.
Caksız Muska avcısını bunu yok edin. Boş musfer ceset. Hani daha önce bunları yok etmedik mi? Hı. Ben de diyorum bunlar ne böyle? Bunlar ordu yaratmaya çalışıyor.
Dream of such twisted aberrations of nature.
All is ash before us.
I'll take point!
Bunlar mı kaldı? Wow.
This is just a small vengeance for what you did to Frigg. Now Sinmara will negotiate Baldr for the Salakar, and then together he and I will steal it back.
Okey, tamam.
Salakar's true use. My future may depend on it. Ragnarok is inevitable. To avoid it, impossible. But if there's one thing I know, impossible is impossible.
Just stand there. Get it over with. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of any of you. Put me out of my misery so I don't have to look at your ugly faces any longer.
I'd ask if you have any last words. But I'll watch you squirm a bit longer, you loud-mouthed ballsack.
Your little mates thought they were smart enough to get away. But look at you all now.
Stop you! Get back here! Watch my back!
Böyle. Okey.
It's safe now, but maybe not for long.
What are the chances? Saved by the High One. Thank you, truly. I only wish you'd got here sooner. Poor buggers deserved better. You ever find yourself in the Hotta shelter? I would be keen to repay your kindness somehow.
If my path leads me there, then very well.
The giants you just killed answered to another. Mean bastard, I hear. Sounded like you can find them west of Gömelstifla, should you be so inclined.
That's not very specific. But I may take a look, see what can be found.
I could not glean much more than that, sorry. Right then. Back to the shelter for me. Good hunting, High One.
Those dwarves spoke of the same place. I know where it is. This land bears deep affliction.
Son Missingner ürününü de alacağız. Zırh için. Hadi yerlerde. Orada mı lan? Aşağıda gözükmüyor. Bırak. Tamam. Yukarıda bir yer. Aynen.
Damn troll magic. This rune's blessing might help me break the armor's curse.
Güzel. Son ürünü de aldık. O da el için. Hemen takalım. Ki laneti kalsın değil mi? Sonunda ya. Full build. Yani özelliğini kullanabileceğiz. Tayin kullanarak ama şimdi hasar veriyor. Neyse. Hallettik. Planda var. Ha bir de şey verecektik. Mücevher toplamıştık. Onu alacağız. Daha sonra göreve gireceğiz. Vay. Ne kadar bu. Ulan ömrümü yedim valla. Ömrümü yedin anasını satayım.
Why are you here?
Oh, brought me gems, have you?
Ha al bir
Here, more gemstones for your collection.
My thanks. Good, good.
Ne?
And now go and fetch me more.
Doymadı. Onun çocuğu.
My favorite tavern in Uldar. Oh, sweet mead, dry ale, pickled acorns.
Kayım ağacına ya. Bunun için mi taktım?
Last night I saw that armor move. All by itself.
Oh, you're back.
He döndük.
Sinmar's plans lie in ruins.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Surely I should be asking that of you. Now, tell me, what does it do?
I ain't got a clue. These light elves and they're sneaky.
You've learned nothing?
Whatever its use, the power it contains, it holds more than what you said.
Such as?
Well, for a start, there's a bloody dwarf in there.
Anyone we know?
Nah, and it's not important. Dwarf hugers don't carry much weight. Not even mine.
So, what does it contain?
All I know is that it's more than Malvigr, Kaldr, and some dwarf no one cares about.
Fine. In the stories, what was the actual point of the Salakars?
Hugers were what vitalized them. But it was the magic that gave them their purpose. And that magic was different to each one.
Magic? You mean Seda?
Nah, some elf shit no one knows anymore.
Except Surtr'a.
That fire nymph? She sent word.
And?
Your plan worked. Sinmar's ready to barter, if it means getting you out of the way.
Where?
At the bridge leading to Feygarda. Light the beacon, and she'll come out with your lad.
The power that the Salakar holds, it must not fall into Surtr's grasp.
Nah, I'll reclaim it once Baldr is safe.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Seriously? He really did
For
that?
once, we're in agreement.